Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Christian, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to create a professional looking Twitch stream. Now in order to do this, you're going to need a few basic pieces. Number one you're going to need is a computer. This way you'll be able to run open broadcast software and get all of your hardware to your computer so that way you can live stream it to Twitch. You're also going to need a console of your choice. For the purpose of this video, I'll be using my PS4. But it could be like an Xbox One, an Xbox 360, a Nintendo Switch. It's really up to you and what you want to stream. And you're also going to need a capture card. And what a capture card does is it gets your raw gameplay from your console into your computer so that you can run it through OBS and then live stream it to Twitch. The last two things we're going to need is a webcam, and that is so people can see you, and a mic so that people can hear you. Now your webcam and mic are totally up to your choice. For me, I'm using a Logitech C920 and my headset microphone on my Astro A40s. It's really personal preference, but I think that this microphone gives off good quality audio, really good bang for your buck. Same with my webcam. And so now that we have all of our basic pieces out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with creating a Twitch layout. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull up your browser of choice. For me, that's Google. And so I'm going to go into the search bar and type in OBS. That's all I need to do. And it's going to pull up this Google page of open broadcast software. And you're going to want to go to the first website, obsproject.com. And you're going to be greeted by their web page. And so you'll have three download options. You'll have Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And these are all your operating systems. So for me, I run Windows 10 on my computer, so I'm going to pick the Windows option. Now if you're on a Mac, you would pick Mac OS. You get the point. So now that I have downloaded OBS, it's going to show up in the bottom left here. And so for my sanity and not having to re-download and reset up OBS, I'm going to hit cancel and close it because I already have OBS downloaded onto my computer and I really don't need to re-download it. But once you download OBS, it's going to ask you a bunch of questions, allowing it to do what it needs to do, and just hit yes, accept, and reset your computer, or restart it. And after you restart your computer, you'll be greeted by your desktop, and a new icon will appear on your desktop, which is OBS Studio. And so now that you have OBS Studio downloaded, it's time to get started with your Twitch layout. So I have two monitors. I'm going to pull OBS onto my primary screen now, and it's going to look very weird. Just bear with me on this. It's going to look a lot better in a little bit. But now you have OBS pulled up, and you won't be able to see this box on my screen right now. It'll just be a black screen. And so now we are going to get started with inserting our scenes and our sources. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into your scenes. You're going to right-click and add a new scene. And so say I wanted to stream Call of Duty, I would type in Call of Duty and hit OK. I'm going to hit cancel because if I did, it would make the screen totally black and you wouldn't be able to see me. So we're just going to ignore that. But I already have a scene pulled up right now called Scene, and that's all we need to get started. So now we're going to want to go into our sources. So in order to add new sources, you just right click, go down to add, and you have all these different options. To get started, we're going to go with our video capture device, which is our capture card. And so mine is called a Hauppauge, but yours may be an Elgato or an Elgato HD60. Really, whatever it is, it'll get the job done. And so you'll title it, and you'll hit OK. And then properties for Hauppauge will pull up, because that's what I named it. And so I'm going to pick my Hauppauge video capture card. And now my PS4 loading screen has taken over OBS. So I'm going to pull it all the way down. You'll notice down here it's at the bottom of my sources. And I will move that later to show you what the stream will look like at the end. But for now, I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing on OBS so that way you can follow along very easily. So now that I have my gameplay put into OBS, I need to add in my webcam. So what I would do is I would go to Add, Video Capture Device, type in webcam, and hit OK, and I would go through the process of picking my webcam, which is a Logitech C920, and hitting OK, and then it would pop up in my sources. But excuse me, as you can already see, my webcam is pulled up already, so I don't need to do that. But it's very easy, very simple. You won't get confused. And so I have my webcam right here. And so now that I have my webcam and my gameplay, I need to add my overlay. And this is what's really going to give you an edge against other streamers, because your stream is going to look very professional with a minimalistic overlay. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to your sources, and you're going to right click, add an image. Now I'm going to name this overlay. I'm going to hit OK. And now I need to go to my image file, browse. I'm going to go to this PC, pictures. I believe I have it in my, no, I have it in my saved pictures. It's just titled overlay. So I hit OK, and this is my overlay. I hit OK, and then boom, there it is. And so what an overlay is going to do is it's going to make your stream look a lot more professional, and this is going to appeal to a lot of general viewers because they want something that looks clean cut and is going to be a better viewer experience for them. And so my personal choice, I'm going to put my overlay right here, and then now it's time to move my webcam. And so you'll notice that when I move my webcam, it doesn't fit in the overlay. But that may be the same case for you, but there's no need to worry. I'm also going to make it a little bit larger. There's no need to worry about it not fitting off the bat. You can easily move it. So you're going to want to click on the webcam, and at these red dots, you're going to want to get on your keyboard, click left alt, and then you can adjust the webcam to whatever size you want it to be. And so now you can see my webcam fits perfectly inside the overlay. It looks a lot more professional, and overall it looks a lot cleaner. And so now that I have my webcam, my overlay, and my my video capture source, my hop-hog setup, I'm pretty much done, and I could start streaming right now if I wanted to. But we're going to take this one step further to make our stream a little bit more professional than others. The issue with capture cards is there's a little bit of delay when getting the gameplay from the console to the PC, and it's about a second and a half. And in order to solve this problem, you're going to want to go here into your mixer, and you're going to right click, advanced audio properties, and you'll see this little sync offset MS option. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to your microphone and desktop audio options, and your sync offset, you're going to type in 1200, that's 1200 milliseconds, 1.2 seconds. And this is the perfect offset so that both your gameplay and your webcam and audio all sync up in perfect harmony, and it's going to look very good. Now I'm not going to put that in for the sake of this video because then it would throw everything off and it would just be really weird. But right here you would type in 1200, and right here you would type in 1200, hit enter, close it, and then boom, your audio is good to go. Now the last part that you're going to want to do is you're going to head over to your webcam, and you're going to want to put the same amount of delay in your webcam so that way it is also in sync with your gameplay. So what you're going to want to do is right click, go to your filters, and then here I already have it put in, but for the sake of doing it again, you want to right click, add video delay. We'll just name this 2 so that way it doesn't give me an error, and we'll remove this one. And so all you're going to do is in milliseconds, you're going to type 1200, and then your stream will all be set up in perfect harmony, so it'll be off by 1.2 seconds, and everything will look perfect. And so that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to get rid of the display capture so that way you can see what my stream actually looks like. Boom, here it is. I have my console right here, my PS4 setup. I have my webcam, my my overlay, and when you put in the sync offset, say you were playing Call of Duty and you wanted to shoot a gun and say bang at the same time. You can pull the trigger, you'll shoot your gun, you say bang, and it'll be in perfect sync. There will be no offset. It'll look very professional, and when gaming and people come into your stream, people will notice because a lot of people don't bother to really insert that offset because it's for some people it's a lot of work. But now that you know how to do it, your stream is going to look very professional, and I'm going to cut to a couple of clips of me just playing with my friends, and you'll see how professional the stream looks. And so now I'm going to move to those clips.
What? Oh.
What was that jump shot? Let me heal! Peek me, you loser! I'm gonna TK you, bro. You're just finding ways to get on my nerves.
Cannot he not be my dad? Like, for real?
Oh, yikes.
Heal! What are you doing?
Nah,
Oh, no.
my...
That's you're gonna lose this.
Sorry, what? Sorry, what'd you say?
Psychotic.
I'm
Okay.
I'm gone.
Oh my god!
Oh, easy. The day I lose this.
Oh, you're so loud.
No, I'm not.
Oh
I have
my
dead
God, you're
silence.
so loud. No, you're not. You're so loud. Bet money you die up here.
Ah!
There goes my bottom line.
Bro, what kind of luck is that? I got snapped. Ah! Ah! I saw you get sprayed right through that wall. Oh my god.
Nice job.
Thank you.